¿Qué pasa, AG3 fam?
Bienvenidos.
Welcome
to another episode of the AG3 Family. This episode, guys, is for our food enthusiasts, people who love food. We're going to introduce something to you that maybe some of you might know and maybe some of you don't. But it's something called tapas, and a very special dish in Spain. We're going to eat some tonight. You guys are going to get to see what we eat and join us, all right?
AG3 Family. AG3 Family. Travel is a very fun treat with the AG3 Family. Taking off a 1, 2, 3 with the AG3 Family. It takes back living indeed with the AG3 Family. Sit tight and buckle your seats with the AG3 Family.
So you guys are probably wondering what exactly is tapas. Well, it's just a small dish. So tapas is a small portion of food, usually served on a small plate like this. People usually eat it before they have their full dinner. So it's in between that lunch and dinner time frame. But traditionally, what you will see here is that tapas can be eaten at any time. Even for dinner time, you'll see people come and they'll order tapas. And so tapas would technically be the small, then you would have a medium size, and then you could have a platter size as well. Or sometimes you'll just see small and then a platter. Tapas, as far as we know, and we aren't really historians or experts in the Spanish food or in the Spanish culture. We're not, we're American. But in our experience, we've learned that tapas originated in Andalusia. Maybe up for debate, but that's what we learned. It originated here, but tapas are made in different parts of Spain. And you can find different kinds of tapas in different regions of Spain.
So the main thing I get from the tapas, the word tapa in English, it means cover. Because there a lot of times there's flies around and people want to cover. But Spain is a country where social drinking is just a part of the culture. And you don't see a lot of people all drunk and things like that, but you just see everybody there hanging out with their friends and their family. So when you're drinking, you want something to absorb all of that alcohol. So tapas are the perfect thing. And a lot of times you'll see tapa, there's a piece of bread. So it could be, like he covered, it could be some chicken with some bread, or some of the main Mediterranean dishes, the queso with the jamon, the traditional jamon with the bread. Like we say, we don't know what story is true and what's not, because there are many different stories about the origin of tapas. But the story that I like the best, is my favorite, is they said in the 14th century, King Felipe was the ruler of Spain and Portugal, and he mandated, he made it a country rule that snacks should be included in each bar, because the workers were drinking at the bar and taking a nap and falling asleep and didn't have the energy to get up and work again. So King Felipe made it a rule to have all the to have snacks at each bar, and that's where supposedly that is where tapas originated from. We're not sure, but I love that story, and we love tapas. Un ejemplo, a perfect example of a tapa, small portion. You have the patatas fritas and the pollo frito with the fried chicken. Fillete, they call it fillete because it's meaning thin, fine, meaning thinly sliced. Then you have the curry fried, what is this, babe?
This is albóndigas, meatballs, but they're fried meatballs. It looks divine. It was only €4. So.
€4. Sí, o no le echan la carta o la retiro.
No está bien.
¿Te gusta la comida?
Like
You're right, he is over Spanish. You speak to him in Spanish, he's gonna answer in English. Let's get into it. So this is like a tapa because it's a small portion that you can share with another person. I'm getting my portion and I'm gonna pass it on to the next person. Yeah.
What's the name of this? You know?
Arroz con it's rice with something. Oh, it's so good.
Qué bueno.
Está buenísimo. A mí me gusta mucho. It's like a shrimp seafood seasoning, and the rice is nice and soft but fluffy.
I never had no rice like that.
And they saturate it. It's really, really good. Really, really good.
What are these? These are croquetas de jamón. The jamón, the shaved ham. These are croquetas, croquettes of those.
Buenísimo.
Está bueno.
To me, depending on your appetite, one person could get full off of one tapa.
Right.
You know, so
that's
it's inexpensive, small portion, but it's inexpensive. It's delicious, and you can share it if you want to, but if you don't share it, you can still eat it and be able to drink, and you know, it's nice. It's delicious.
8:01 p.m.
Guys, we are at the Besana Tapas. So they have actually been ranked #1 in all of Seville and #4 in the whole country of Spain. So we are so excited. We finally got reservations. So we're gonna go in there, we're gonna have a few drinks, and we're gonna enjoy these tapas. Come join us. Ahora estoy aquí con el dueño, Daniel León, y también él está el cocinero.
Sí.
Y mi pregunta es, ¿tú puedes dime un poquito sobre tapas de España?
Bueno, tapas sobre España. Tapa es una pequeña porción, ¿vale? De comida.
Sí.
Hablamos de unos 75-80 gramos,
Ajá.
¿vale?
Sí.
Y es muy típico por el tipo de vida que hay aquí en España, el tipo de salir con los amigos,
Sí.
hablar, mucha barra, entonces pues eso se estila mucho aquí en España. La tapa se dice que bueno, nació de una copa de vino, estaban tomando vino en la barra. Y bueno, venía una polvareda, moscas, mosquitos, y para que no entrara que no entrara dentro de la copa las moscas, pues le pusieron una loncha de jamón encima para que no entrara.
Oh, jamón.
Por eso de ahí viene tapa.
Oh, so it's the jamón that they put over the cups to keep the mosquitoes from getting in.
Así es.
Madre mía. Ok, muchas gracias por hablar conmigo.
Esta es vuestra casa. Vale, disfrutad mucho.
Muchas gracias.
Heard it from the man himself.
Heard it from the man. I'm so glad he told that story.
So, we weren't just making that up.
We didn't make that up.
We heard it from the man himself. That's the history. Well, that's his version of the history. That's our version of the history that we know. So, we gonna eat some tapas. Be ready.
So una gazpachuela,
Gazpachuelo, ¿ok? Ensaladilla de gambas, ¿ok?
patatas bravas,
¿Qué? ¿Algo más?
Oh, dos más. The
Rolling de queso.
pecado.
Señores.
Gracias. Thank you. You know what? Oh, that's
Okay, y'all ready?
whoa. Salute to AG3 Family. This is delicious.
Like it was. No, delicious. I was gonna say like it was worth waiting 10 minutes for it. No, sometimes you do gotta wait for good content.
This is so creamy and it's delicious. Oh, this is perfect.
Es ensaladilla de gambas, ¿vale? Gazpachuelo de kimchi. ¿Vale?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I know Amy's will eat that. I don't know if I want to eat that, but these are really good. Like they sell these.
Yeah. I'm happy. Guys, Tita Z's here. She right here. There she.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Oh my
What are your thoughts? Tell me what you think.
Oh my God. So, first of all, if you know anything about me, I do not eat meat. So, I'm not really a vegan or vegetarian or pescatarian. I'm a conscious eater, so, but I don't eat meat. But this really was a vibe. This really gave me life because there were so many options for people who don't eat meat. But the taste, the flavor, the combination of the drinks, the combination of like the goat cheese and then splattered with a little bit of what was that on top? Oh my God, the onions. I think it was scallions or diced onions. I mean, every single tapa, it gave me understanding of why this is ranked #1 in freaking Seville. Because my God, from the drinks to the service, the friendly service, this was definitely a wonderful experience. Kudos to Utrera. You should be proud of yourself, okay?
Yes, be proud. Better be proud.
For sure.
So the verdict's in. I haven't fainted, so for 17 different items. That's cocktails and food combinations, desserts. These are multiple. 76. That was gourmet service too. That was top of the line. You would expect to pay top dollar for one of the best, right? Totally fair. So happy we did this.
All right, so that was magical. I feel like that experience was magical. The food was good, the service was good, the atmosphere was good. And like Sapor said, it was a whole vibe.
It was an incredible vibe. I am a fan. It is. See, right there. This one. Right? Right? It speaks for itself. Besana. So if you're ever in town, if you're ever in Utrera, in Seville, please come check out Vasana Tapas. It's incredible.
Until next time,
Hasta luego.
be blessed. and hug someone.